Hello, good morning, and welcome to this very beautiful day. Good morning, or good afternoon, or even good evening, depending on your location. You're welcome to Dsap Daystar Skill Acquisition. Today is our second day. The program started yesterday, and I believe you had an exciting time. We had Pastor Solomon Pandey, who inaugurated this session. I'm glad to announce to us today that my name is Pastor Paul Mullis. I'm the registrar of Dsap, and I'll be taking us on a journey this morning on our business management skills training. It's a great day, and I welcome you all to it this morning. I will just quickly share my screen with you, and we will get head on with it. Today, we'll be looking at essential business management skills. Essential business management skills. Certain skills are very essential for you to be successful. In fact, they said that the difference between the successful and the not successful are, to a large extent, dependent on their essential business skills. What are business skills? These skills also I want to mention are learnable. It has nothing to do with your temperament. It has nothing to do with your gift and talent. These are things that you can learn that will make you succeed in business. We said that business skills are simply abilities that help people to understand the consumer and organizational behavior, and they use this information to promote success in the business. John Maxwell once said that talent is not enough. You can be so gifted, you can be so talented. So I can also tell you that technical skill you're learning is not enough to be successful in business. You can be the best baker and yet be the poorest. You can be the best graphic designer and yet you are the poorest. You can be the best web designer, yet you are the poorest. You can be the best of anything in your life, but if you don't understand, there is a place for technical knowledge, technical skill in doing what you're doing, but yet there's another place for technical and for business skill. Okay, the one that will make you run businesses. So what we are going to learn today are those things that will make you convert your technical knowledge into very profitable businesses. We are going to be just taking only 10 of them for today. I'm sure you can read up the rest just to set the tone. So what is the first? The first is called curiosity. Curiosity is the ability, is that innate thing in you that makes you to be inquisitive. You can learn them. You can learn them. If for you to be a successful business person, you must not be comfortable with status quo, even the one you created. Challenge status quo. Challenge the way you're doing things. There is always a better way to do what you're currently doing. Find out such a way to do them, discover them, and change what you're doing. Break your own record. If you don't have a record yet, create your record by breaking the record of somebody. Do not accept status quo in business if you must succeed. We will learn somewhere along the line. Status quo is one leveler. Status quo is one of the greatest things that make businessmen and businesses lost in the crowd. So you must develop the capacity to query what you are currently doing. Why are we doing this the way we're doing it? So such inquisitiveness, they discover new problems and solutions. See, they say that every problem has a flip side, which is called opportunity. So it is also known that it is those who challenge status quo, those who challenge the way the things are done now, that develop new ways of doing things. So curiosity is a bedrock upon which new problems are discovered that people didn't know existed, or new solutions for both existing problems and yet to exist problems. Somebody said, how can you discover problem before solution before problem? Yes, because sometimes it is only the knowledge of the solution that tells you more about the problem. There are problems your customers have, they don't know until you provide a solution and explain to them what the problems are. So curiosity is a bedrock for developing new business processes, and innovation is a backbone of invention. Problems are not problems. They said a problem is spelled the same way in Chinese as opportunity. So I said a problem is only a flip side of a coin. The other side is called opportunity. So you need to develop the habit to look at the problems and find out more that are in them. The second skill we need to develop is time management. Strangely, Miles Monroe, of his blessed memory, once said you cannot manage time. Time is uncontrollable. Time ticks whether you wake up or you choose not to wake up, whether you sleep or you choose not to sleep, whether you go to business or choose not to go to business. Time is ticking. And every one of us here, God has given to us 24 hours. There's none with 23 hours. Neither is one with 25 hours or 24 and one hour or 1 minute. No, we are all given the same time. How come then some are more successful than the others? That is where time management comes. Otherwise, we will all become a victim of a time. No, we have opportunity to take of a time. If you look at the time, time has blocks. Blocks, you can make blocks of 2 hours. Block of 1 hour is 24 hours. Block of 2 hours is 12 hours. Block of 3 hours, if you look at what I mean, 3 hours, like 12 to 3, okay? It's 6 hours. Or 6 blocks. You can develop those blocks and choose what to do. So time management is ability to get things, activities you will do that will make you succeed within those blocks of your time in a day. So when you talk about time management, you're bringing to fore careful priority planning. Priority, you need to say priority. They say those that major in the minor things automatically have minored in the major things. So if you major in the minor, you have minored in the major. So when you place your priorities first, when you use the best of your time to achieve the most important things in your life, you are said to be managing time. The third skill you need to learn is called strategic thinking. Everybody thinks, but not everybody thinks strategically. They say strategic thinking is that ability to decompose problems to its core and real opportunities and growth. You remember I told us before that the coin, problem is like a side of a coin. The flip side is called opportunity. So when you focus on problem is what you see. But when you have a problem and you're looking at that problem strategically, you're asking yourself, what opportunities are in this problem? What can we achieve? What step can we take to achieve them? What opportunities exist in this problem? You can figure things out when you think creatively. It's a skill, you can learn it. You can learn it. You know, when you look at figures, to some people, figures scare them, while to others, it speaks to them. You know, it depends on what you're looking at. So whenever you run into a problem in your personal life or in your business, don't lose your head. Just think strategically. Think that this problem has a flip side, which is opportunity. How can I find them out? Many of the times when problems come, they come in swims, in floods, like the waters, like the wave. Okay, they come in flood. You know, you will have to think strategically is to rearrange those problems, find their matching parts, just like the skeleton of a body scattered. It takes a lot. Those of us who are good with puzzles. So what we're saying here, how can you take your problem like a puzzle and set them up and rearrange them such that they become useful to you? So that those problems become opportunities. Opportunities to grow as a person, opportunities to grow as a business, or even as an opportunity to grow new line of business. When you are able to develop strategic thinking, it helps you to identify quickly those low-hanging fruits called profitability in business. The next skill to acquire or to learn is called efficiency. Efficiency is simply put the ability to avoid wastage, whether they are material, energy, effort, money, time, or even relationships. If you're not efficient in managing your relationships, you will destroy relationships. But you know, many of us try to do it, but not everybody is good at establishing boundaries of efficiency. You know, many of us don't know how to measure. Whatever that is measured is done better. If you cannot measure anything, how will you know when you're doing better? You must be able in your business or your personal life to know, I have these 7 boundaries I like. Either a thing is terrible, or a thing is bad, or a thing is poor, or it's average, it is good, it is better, or to the other extent, it is efficient. So I ask our people, how am I doing? Rate me on this level. After I've rated myself, you must be honest with yourself. But first, it begins by you setting boundary. What is considered as average in this business? What is considered as good? What is considered as better? A place to go is efficient. Are you making high profit and making a lot of with heavy expenses? That's why some people, you know, in business, they have very high gross profit, but very small net profit, because there are either leakages, there are other wastages that affect the efficiency of that business. Then the fifth skill we need to learn today is called resilience. Resilience is the abiding power, is the ability to stay put in the face of adversity. It is the capacity to recover quickly also from difficulties, or I'm so sorry. I also observed that the system muted me. All right, I will take the adversity again. Resilience again. I said resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, or the ability of a person to adapt to life in the face of adversity and strength. We call resilience the waiting power, the abiding power, the grace never to give up on time. Some of us have so much light skin, we're too sensitive. When we are rejected, our wall crumbles. The wall of our we stand upon, the foundation of our we stand upon will crumble. No, there is a business failure and there is a personal failure. Business failure is never a personal failure. A failure in an event is not a failure in life. So resilience is one thing. See, they say in business, in marketing, for instance, it takes an average of 10 no's for you to get 1 yes if you are very excellent in marketing. The geniuses of the marketing experts. Okay, it takes 10 no's for you to get a 1 yes. So it takes a lot of resilience, a lot of saying it's going to get better for you to succeed in business. So that is the 5th point. We're taking the 6th point now, which is communication. Communication is simply the process of transmitting information from one person to another. Is the act of sharing ideas, facts, opinions, thoughts, messages, or even emotion to others. It is also said that no man succeeds alone. No, life is all about interdependence. You cannot succeed alone in business. Those who succeed more in business are those who know how to manage human beings, who know how to manage the emotions, who know how to transmit information. Communication skill is one of the greatest skills that you and I need. Even if for those that work with you, if you do not communicate the ideas well to them, they will not understand where you are taking them. They say people follow you easily when they know where you're going. So you need to develop communication skill to be able to do well in business. So the 7th point is networking. I love networking. A friend of mine once taught me a great lesson in life. He said that your network is your net worth. Show me your network, and I will give you your net worth. Business networking is simply all about connecting people or connecting with people for mutual business benefit. Let me just take a time out to ask you, how many of your family and friends, how many people in your community, whether the community where you reside, the community where you club, the community where you visit, whether online or offline, how many of them buy from you? How many of them do you connect you connect with? They say people first buy into you before they can buy from you. So people only buy from those they know, those they love. So connecting with people learning to connect with people is one way of learning to succeed in life. So business networking is very important. You need to learn it. You need to acquire the skill. There are 1001 places you can go and learn them. Learn how to, you see, people say sometimes to me that it's my temperament, I am a shy person. I don't network easily. No, it's because you've not learned it. There are many introverted people I know. My pastor, Dr. Sam Adeyemi, is one of the most introverted person I know who is a great salesman. He's a great connector. I've known him for several years now, and sometimes I'm amazed at the kinds of friendship he has. He has a way of getting to a place that is important and building a network of friends. I admire him. It's one of those graces I pray. I learn and I pray to acquire from him spiritually as my spiritual mentor. So what am I saying? Networking can be achieved by anyone through learning. Learn what it takes and you'll be good at it. So the point number 8, the 8th skill is financial management. Financial management, he said, this skill can make or break any business. I can tell you, it's all about handling resources properly and carefully. It's all about assessing investment options that are based on compared return on investment. Sometimes I tell people, what happens to you when money enters your account? Can you look at money in your account and look and be normal? You know, the figures you never handle. Can you have 6 to 10 figures sit in your account and you can sleep and wake up a normal person? Sometimes I ask people, what is money to you? When money comes into your hand, is it an investment asset that is in your hand, or is it an expenditure that is in your hand? When money enters your hand, what happens to your brain? What happens to your psyche? Is it to go spend? Is it to go buy that thing? Or is it to, are you thinking of how you can double or multiply that money? So financial management is that thing. It also helps you to know how you're doing. So I've known many business people. I have a lot of my clients who believe they are doing businesses because they move a lot of cash. Many times I've told people, yeah, you are liquid in business, you have a lot of cash, but your business is not profitable. Because what is profit? Profit is all your expenses, all your costs, less your sales. That's when you say you have made profit. It's not the amount of money you carry. Turnover does not equate profitability. But turnover speaks a lot about profitability. I tell people, some people have high turnover and also have high expenditure, and then the profit is not there. So in all honesty, you must learn this skill. Learn how to generate a simple balance sheet, statement of affairs of your business. Am I making profit or am I making losses? Is this out of my businesses? You have 6 products. Which one is doing better? Which one should I put more resources? You know, there's this Pareto principle. There is something you do. You spend something that can give 80% of your profit. They say most times it's 20% of what you do. So you can imagine if you can increase that ratio from 20 to 40% of your time in that business, you'll be making 1 to 2% of what you're currently making. That's exactly how it is. Learn how to manage finances. Don't shy away. Many of us are afraid to look at finances. When you look at money, statement of account should not make you feel dizzy. It shouldn't give you migraine headache. No, figures speak. Sometimes looking at your balance sheet will tell you a lot about what you've done, about what you're doing, and also about what you should do. The next point is branding. Branding is another skill, another business skill we need to acquire. Branding is simply the ability to create features that stand you out, whether it is you or your business. Can you stand out? It takes a lot to stand out, but you need to learn how to create those things that will make you stand out. Is it the taste of your food? Is it the packaging? Is it even the communication? What stands you out? How does your product or service meet the needs of the customers? You must learn to stand out. I tell you, you can stand out either for good or for bad. I tell you. Sometimes you're known for a few things. We brand ourselves unconsciously. I mean, just imagine, assuming you were visiting this business or this class that we're just seeing, this pictorial display on my presentation, and you walk in and find out all those same people sleeping at the same time. What kind of branding is that? And then you flip to that side, other people are very busy working or studying. Your brand speaks a lot. They said perception is everything. And that's one of those hallmarks of branding. It runs, advertisement runs on branding. Branding puts you away from the crowd. It makes you stand out as a different person. So our 9th skill for today is branding. And it's very great that we must learn to brand. Learn how to brand ourselves. Brand yourself as a CEO, brand yourself as a person, and then brand your business. Sometimes your product can also be branded in the whole of the market. Your product can stand out. And then finally, the last but not the least is marketing and sales. See, I tell people, if you can acquire marketing and sales skill, you can never be poor in life. If you can just learn this skill, you might not even need to produce anything and you'll be rich. Because if you can sell, you can sell other people's products. You don't need to know what raw material is saying in the market. You don't need to know what costs are saying in business. You just market what they have finished and your money. But it's best if you can develop your marketing ability in your own business. You have to be comfortable in doing the outreaches. What's outreaches? It's marketing. You know, people don't know in church when we do outreach, what are you doing? You're making Christ known. You're making your church known in a community. That's what it is. It's called promotion in marketing, or in brand, it's called promotion. Okay, it's called, there are various campaigns you can do. So marketing is actually bringing the knowledge of your product to your prospective customers. It's about prospecting for clientele, for customers. It helps you to prospect, to look for those who will come into your business, who can buy from you. But there are many marketing people I know who are bad salesmen. You can market, you can make all the noise, your product is known, but until you get customers to pay in exchange for your product, you have not done well. You've only done marketing without sales. So that's why the difference between marketing and sales is that marketing gives you the capacity to speak out, to let people know what you stand for. You need passion, you need grace, to tell them what your product can do, who you has done it for before. And then if you walk away from that place, your business has not gained anything. They only gain popularity. And then it can see close down because of lack of business. But until you are able to cause the customers to issue a check or ready to swipe by their debit card, that's when you've done business. So all these 10 skills are very, very important for us to learn. And I hope you have been able to learn them. I expect that when I'll be meeting with you next tomorrow, that is on Thursday, we'll be discussing more of this, or we will be writing on some of these things we have discussed today and develop more. Thank you so much for your time. I think I enjoyed myself talking to you, and I also believe you enjoyed this session. Thank you so much. I will be very grateful if you can just grant me some time to share a few things with us before we move into our classes. Please don't just run into your class now. Please don't run into your class now. Okay, don't run into your class now. So, all right. Okay, thank you so much for this great time we have spent today. I hope you learned a lot today, and I also hope you'll be able to practice some of the things we've learned today. Tomorrow, next tomorrow, every single day for the remaining 8 days, be here to learn something that will make you a better person, a better business person, a better husband, a better boyfriend, girlfriend, a better man, a better sibling, a better in-law. Because I tell people, life skills are parallel. If you're whatever you learn, if you're able to learn to communicate, for instance, in your business, you'll be able to learn to communicate with your spouses or with your children. So thank you so much for this opportunity to speak to you. So, dear students, I want to tell us that we have opportunities now to log into our class platform. But please don't go away yet, because I need to tell us at exactly 1:05, every class should shut down today at 1 p.m. on the dot. We'll be sharing another link on our Telegram platform. Today is the day of election of our set leaders. The set president and the vice president and the other key officials will be coming up today from 1 05 p.m. Nigerian time or West Africa Standard Time. Okay, so please don't say it does not concern you. There's a lot about leadership. We have learned a lot that the reason why we are not where we are. You know, leadership is another what's it called? It's another skill that is also very important, but because we need to stop somewhere. That's why we did not increase. One, you need to learn to lead people. If you can't lead people, you can lead organizations as well. So please, you get ready to participate in the election of your officials. I'm happy that yesterday you elected your class governors and deputy governors. Okay, so today we're going to select from that group. So it's expected that those who want to contest for the position of president and vice president should please do us a 30 seconds to 59 seconds video telling us how and why we should vote for you as the president-elect for set 31 of Dsap. Thank you so much. I'll see you in class. Bye-bye. Okay, please, sorry, I also forgot to mention, don't log into your classes without changing your name. Many of you were absent yesterday because you logged in with your system name, not the name we have in our record. Don't forget, we've told you that if you're absent for 2 days, we will send you out. Don't be in class and be sent out. Please, as you're logging in, first change your name. Change your name. I have told all PMAs from today, nobody with a name outside the registered name. If you come with a system name, nobody will let you in. Thank you very much. Have an excellent day. Bye.